Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Oink, oink.
Hey, everybody, look. It's the Flying Pig.
Oink, oink. Hello, everybody. Whee!
Boy. Pistons, Wizards, Spurs yesterday. How'd that work out money line if you went opposite of those? Yeesh. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Winner free picks. Sean Higgs. Picks Parlays, wherever you're watching. Appreciate it. If you're on the Winner free pick channel, there is a poll question of the day. Frosty, Rudolph, or the Grinch? See how you're feeling. Comment section, I just loaded up Weekly Pass, $31.20 with a promo code. I should actually change the promo code because I think it's Lenny now. Anyway, I'm saying that because why the heck wouldn't you? It's hard enough getting likes, but I'm going to ask for $30 for a week because you're going to get 11 bowl games, 10 NFL. Obviously, that's just NFL for tomorrow and Monday. And I got 21 college basketball games today. So 42 games cost you less than $1 a game. That's not counting whatever we do for the whole week. There is that for you. There is that. All right. We'll jump into a recap of yesterday. We'll talk about today's action. I'm going to throw the free picks up in the chat as well here in the comments section. Let's put those in there. We got some NFL and college football. I had to have a separate banner just for college hoops today because we ran out of space because just the college basketball alone is almost 200 characters there for the runoff of the scrolling. So scrolling, we are in scroll. We're scrolling underneath. We got the first half up here. Twitter, X, whatever you call it. Call it whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Free picks are posted there. Midday Money Podcast, again, available. Spotify, Pandora, wherever you listen to your podcast. Find the Midday Money Show. All right. Recapping. What's the recap? We didn't have any NFL action yesterday to bet on. There was no college football because that starts today. NBA, again, I didn't really love a lot. I said we're talking about money lining some Pistons, Wizards, and Spurs, and how it would be like that's a waste of money, and 2 out of 3 cash last night. All right. There is that. Let's jump into the picks today, because that's what everybody wants anyway. Right? There'll be no Marcos Minute with a loaded schedule. Sorry, my guy. Can't help you there. NFL, again, none have changed. I'm going to go through these fast. They've been up for a couple of days. Bengals over 40.5. We are 36-25 plus 960 in the video. Bengals over 40.5. Colts first half minus 120. Lions first half over 23.5. These numbers could have changed. We put these out a couple of days ago. College football 43-35 plus 460. And again, on the sites, not too bad. We are number 2 in the money. I posted that on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, I put up a couple of stats there for you. We have Georgia Southern minus 3.5. We have UL Lafayette plus the 3.5. We have Appalachian State. Sorry, it says App State or Appy State. I know the fans get annoyed. It's abbreviation. I can only fit so much. Boise plus the 4, although that line's even higher now. I'd say hold on to that. That line's going to keep going up. I got a bad one. It happens. Cal over to 57.5. Old Dominion over 49.5. College hoops. I got a bunch for you here. So we are 30-32 in the video. We are down on the sites. We are 94 and 103. So we're down a little chunk there. 10 games under. We've got to do better. Monmouth minus 4.5. Baylor minus 3.5. Memphis minus 2.5. UCLA plus 110. Missouri State even. North Carolina minus 120. Arizona minus 125. UMass plus the 3.5. Southern Illinois. Why don't I call Miss? Because I got Miss Missouri above it. That's happened. My crazy eyes read differently. Southern Illinois plus the 5.5. That covers everything in the chat for pick wise. Again, hit the like button. That's free. And if you want to really support the show, you pay $30 for a week of plays, and you got 40 in your pocket. You got 40 before Monday. Ray Reddington's in the house. Soccer guru. 3-0 night. Of course, 3-0 last night, and I didn't play anything. Dallas first period overcash. Pasta anytime goal in the Preds. I did jump in Preds live when I was with Dave and the crew. Nick Earl was on their Earl Sports channel there, and we were doing some live stuff. Mike POD was in there. He wants to debate Jesse. Ray says today, here we go. We got Wild Vancouver first period over 1.5. I didn't look at hockey or NBA today because it's a lot of basketball. It's a football day. I do a quick scan of the other two leagues to see if anything jumps at me. And I was saying the other night, like I have to, sometimes I have emails like, oh, you got to put a play up here. Somebody's got a package. Well, sorry. I have, my NBA record was what it was because I'm selective with my picks. And yet you tell me to put 2 up and I've lost my last 2 in the NBA. So now I'm, 12-7 instead of 12-5 because people want games that I don't love. Sorry. All right. So hockey here. I'm sorry about your hockey. I got off track there. Wild and Vancouver. 2 o'clock. I drop. First period over. Why not? It's a 6er. These guys have been a little underruns though, huh? Whatever, Ray. I can't. You're good with these. I know you had a couple bad days in a row here. Blues. Where is Dallas against St. Louis? All right, another 6.5 here. 1.5 is minus 137. Kucherov anytime goal. Jack Hughes, your guy. I call you Ray, Jack Hughes, Drazel, anytime goal, Reddington. That's your new name. It's a little long, I know. We've got to work on it. Kane's my guy. How are you? Hope you and the family are doing well. Not too shabby. Don't forget to play the Waitress's Christmas Wrapping this year. You know I love Christmas Wrapping. It's my favorite Christmas song, Christmas Wrapping. We'll have a Christmas song poll pretty soon. Bengals 341. Now, so this guy, I actually like the Bengals better when they were +1. It has flipped. Do I like laying 3 here? Minnesota, new quarterback comes in. Mullins. Oh, here comes Jefferson is back. I still like Cincy here. I'd still lay it. You're home. The offense has been clicking a little bit. Are they gonna put up a 34 spot here? Minnesota defense is a little better. We saw them play good defense in Pittsburgh. He was kind of shut down there. Browning, but was that more? That was kind of his first start, and I don't know. The Minnesota, I bet you're really missing Kirk Cousins now. Rackman's coming in on the X. Welcome, Rack. So Twitter, apparently you could watch live, and I thought there was like comments there, and I went in on my phone and my other thing. I'm like, where are all the comments here? Where does it say join? But it just tells me when people are there. So I appreciate you popping in, Rackman. Thank you. Thank you. Give me a follow if you want, Rack. I follow back. Groovy says Sharon Jackson came through first basket Memphis last night. Good morning, Groovy, and the first basket props. Unbelievable. Wayne is joining on the X. Thank you, Wayne, for taking the time out to pop in here. Thank you. Michael B's in the house. Shot out King. Here we go. All player props. I say 2-1 on parlay with the Suns choking in the fourth quarter. Right? Best way to go 2-1 is put a 3-team parlay in. That's how things go. Groovy says, Ray, watch that Kasparov guy to finally score for Wild today. Well, I guess Groovy had him yesterday. There's a lot of nonsense that I posted all the free picks in the video. They're scrolling as well underneath, so you could write them down. There are quite a few. I think there's like 9 college hoops, and then you have 5 football too as well. Michael B says, great night here. 3-1. New Mexico State got it done first half. Cleveland State +10. UConn first half. I did lose a $2 bet on the Sharks who lost by 1. They had 2 goals taken off the board in the third because of something I do not know. That stinks. You grabbed the little live line +2. Well, Sharks they were almost 2 to start anyway. Mexico State, yeah, good for them showing up. I did not think they were showing up at all. Here we go. T-Money's coming in a Grinch all day. Well, that's how you roll. T-Money, in case you didn't know, we were going back and forth on Twitter a little bit, and he was saying how Arizona's terrible. And I'm like, this is the guy who said the Suns and Lakers should win the title last year. Then I had to hit him with he had the Lakers and Pacers money line to really stir the pot. Shout out says prize picks today. Diego Pavi over 47.5 rushing yards. Browning over 199 passing yards. I'm all for the Browning. Pavia rushing. I don't hate it. I got my rushing props today would be Gibbs over. I think I said these. The Gibbs over props. I talked about it the other day. Montgomery, like over 85. It was like plus $2 on DK. I go for the big juicy ones. Groovy says Cortland Sutton anytime touchdowns. Yes, Lions are blitzing. Yeah. I like it. But the Lions defense, and I mean, when do we talk about this? Was it yesterday? Here we go. I'm in days run into one when you do multiple shows every day. 28 to the Bears, 28 to the Saints, 29 to Green Bay, 26 to the Bears, 38 to the Chargers, 38 to the Ravens. I mean, 24 to Carolina, 20 to the Packers. I mean, Vegas scored 14 against them and almost at 21. They should have had 21. They should have backdoored them there in that game. And then Tampa Bay dropped a 6 on them. I mean, otherwise, this defense is still leaking all over the place. Why not take Denver? Denver's good for a 24 spot, of which 2 will probably be two passing TDs by Russell. T-Money says a guy in the Bournemouth Luton game also died. The game was canceled. He died? Died on the field? What the heck? Michael B says Scott Hoops I'm Production. They're not at home, but it is in Indiana. They have beaten the best, and Zona had beat Duke. I'm on Air Force. A shot quality bet. Okay. So, yeah, Purdue does not back down from teams, right? We can't make fun of Purdue not playing guys. They definitely scheduled, a few teams have scheduled pretty nice battles. Pretty nice battles. As I said, I like the other side in this one. We're talking about Arizona already. Arizona has the Duke win. Purdue can't knock this. I mean, Xavier, you're a 20-point fave. It's still not a bottom tier kind of cupcake. Gonzaga, Tennessee, Marquette. Double digit over Iowa. Took care of Alabama. Not too bad. You lost on the road to Northwestern. I don't hate that because you got the Marquette win and you got the Gonzaga win. Arizona totally destroyed Whiskey. Michigan State took care of business there. I mean, the line went up a little bit. They still covered, winning by 6. Duke's a nice win. Should be a good battle. We're gonna, like I was telling Tim, I said he's like, "Oh, we're gonna find out what Arizona is today." I'm like, I don't, one game to me doesn't make that the team is good or bad when you're playing a team like Purdue or Kentucky or North Carolina Marquette. You go out and play top 10, top 15 teams. You're going to take a loss. Let's talk about the last college basketball team to go undefeated. I'll give you time to figure that one out, how that works out. In the Air Force game, I think I like the other side in this Air Force game. I was looking, I'm like, where's my numbers on it? I'm pretty sure I have Arlington written down. I do. You can see it on my piece of paper right here. Well, there's my records. Arlington, Ilshai, Gulf. These are all teams I was looking at. So I kind of liked Arlington. Didn't end up playing him, Mike. Didn't end up playing him. T-Money said Ryan knows Bengals today with the Broncos, Colts, and sprinkles some money line in. Well, the Colt game is just Gutwise says the play is on Pittsburgh. You're embarrassed at home 2 weeks in a row. You lose to Arizona and you lose to the Patriots. Bad losses. You got extra rest. Here comes the Colts. Talk about Detroit bad defense. Colts defense, nothing to write home about. They get a bunch of overs as well. I just can't pull the trigger on that offense. I don't care who's quarterbacking. And I did say I sort of like Pittsburgh the other night. Like, Trubisky, veteran, maybe come in a little better than a rookie. He looked bad. I know they got rid of their coordinator. The offense still is not putting up points. They're out yarded every game because the offense is that bad. Do I think they should be? I mean, the games as it flipped. Are they a favorite right now? Like, what is that about? It was a 2.5 went to a pick 'em yesterday. I'll square it up. I'll be in my little square box. Nobody wants a Charlie in a box. I don't care. I will take the Colts in a box. Shout out says player props say Elliott over 19.5. This 19.5 what? Carries? For tomorrow? Against I like haven't pulled the trigger on the Patriots. I should have when it was probably 9 or something. But I don't hate this. They'll run the ball. Marcos is in the house. Hit the like button for Miss Canada. Yeah, so yeah. Marcos from in. I got you. Yeah, remind that. Groovy says fade Belmont. Not a Racer fan, huh, Groovy? Where are the Racer good to Samford and some? Do I have? I thought I had Samford up somewhere. Did I take Samford today? Maybe just add a little question mark next to him on my sheet here. I don't hate it. T-Mike says, I think Indiana can give Kansas an upset alert. As long as they slow the game down, they don't slow it down. It could get ugly. Yeah, that Indiana team, again, I'm going to pull up their schedule because they're 7-2. What is their weird game that I was like, what happened here? Auburn crushed them. Oh, you know why I was a little concerned with them? You lose to Connecticut's one thing. The Louisville game, because that was kind of close. And I'm like, what is that about? So I don't, you want to take Indiana here? I don't hate it. I didn't play myself. Greg Drive's in here, coming in here talking nonsense. Michael B's in the house. UFC, 7-1 last 3 cards. Let's keep it going. We got Covington plus 150 by decision is plus $3. Covington is 150 by decision is plus 3. Royval is plus 2. It's about 150 now. Rosa plus 180. And Bidet. Is that like a bidet? A booty? Booty? Bud day? Groovy Caps says Hunter's getting a sack for the Vikings. He's pressing for free agency money. Listen, the Bengals. I never loved Chase going there. I wanted a lineman to keep your quarterback upright. The line has not. It's improved a little bit, I guess. I don't hate this. Vikings got a good defense. We got soccer. Fernando Mendoza's coming. He wants to take the title from Ray Reddington as our soccer guru of the chat. Napoli money line and Leipzig. Napoli. Could you tell me the leagues here, please, Fernando? Or somebody chime in the comments section. Leipzig, I'm guessing there's some German Bundesliga maybe because it sounds German to me. And Napoli's Italian. What's that? Roma Royale? I don't even know. Homie, yeah. Roma Royale. Shout out says NFL player props say single bets. Elliott over that was receiving yards at 19.5. Okay. It was just a random 19.5 you put up there before. I was like, what's that 19.5 for? But it was receiving yards. Dak under 273 tomorrow. Is that supposed to be a rainy day in Buffalo? Paco Nakua over 64.5. I don't hate that. I like that one there. And Butker under 2.5 points for the Patriots. I don't know about that. You don't think he kicks a field goal? Oh, no, man. Listen, any Kansas City, I'm looking at a field goal. Take a field goal. Do you think that's a good offense? Desmond says, oh, well, so much for my hunch on the Pistons for 77. What are you talking about? The Pistons won yesterday, fella. Or did they? No, the Pistons. Were the Pistons the loser yesterday out of those guys? Yeah, the Wizards won. It was the Wizards. Shout out says NFL anytime touchdown. Dabo is plus even money. Yes. Michael B says there's so much going on today. It's like an answer. Again, like days like this, and again, I got new guys in here for Twitter popped in the show. They're probably like, this guy didn't even look at the NBA card. Can I look at it? Yeah, like my NFL, my college football, that's all done early in the week, right? NFL is done. I'll tell you how many games are done for next week already. There are already 4 games done for next Sunday. We haven't played this week, and they've been up on the sites for 3 days. But I don't want, do I want to run to look at an NBA league that's I'm not a fan of? I'll put my plays up when I like something. If I like them, hello. These are my records on the sites. So I'm on a couple sites that have multiple channels per site. 13-4, 16-7, 12-7, 12-5. Not too bad when I pick and choose to throw a couple games out. A game or two a week. I'm happy with that. You don't have to run and bet everything. Gaddafi? Muammar Gaddafi? Gaddafi, DC. -110. I need leagues, Fernando. Please help me out, my friend. Please. T-Bunny says, first college game getting bet, Sean. I hate to say it, but Clemson is my doorknob play. I'm putting that in now, and I love Memphis, but they don't know how to finish a game off against teams equal to them. I do like Memphis. David Tim's coming. Georgia Southern stinks. Bad bet. Down 17-0 here. Yikes. I'm going to chalk that up as a loser here. Georgia Southern loser here on the free pick video. And you look at that game, and I think I said when we're talking about them through the week, talking about games, I have an Ohio team, quarterback's gone, a lot of offensive players leave, and Georgia Southern is a team. Let's have let's show up for a game here. We're 6-6. Why not come out and get a win? Ohio, I knew they had a defense. It is what it is. 20-0 at the half. Michael B says, I think I'm going to take a Baylor first half money line versus Michigan State. I understand this line, but I think Baylor can win. I like Baylor. Do I have Baylor in the chat? Yeah, here it is. Baylor. Monmouth and Baylor, 1-2. Then there's Memphis for our guy T-Money. And there's Arizona. Oh, I didn't say Arizona's terrible. I said they weren't going to win the championship. But you know how we do. I'm going to get the pot boiling over the stove on a nice cold Saturday. Hey, they are good enough to get there. Who's going to win? It's who's going to be hot at that time. Like, who's better than Connecticut right now? Connecticut's rolling right now. I think North Carolina's playing really good ball right now, even though they lost to Carolina or to UConn. There's a handful of teams. Let it play out. Are we going to get shocked when Florida Atlantic kind of gets in here again? And when it comes to the baseball, like I said, the Orioles aren't that good. Well, we knew the Orioles are going to win World Series because they don't have a starting pitcher. You needed a starting pitcher. We know this. You need stud guys. You need a pitching staff. Rangers, hot at the right time. Astros, no pitching. Shout out. Diego Pavia plays for New Mexico State. Yes, I knew who Pavia is. I did actually know that. And he's healthy. That's a good spot for them. At home, they love the coach. Fresno's coach is ill. Again, I don't know if the guy's on his deathbed, but they've dropped 3 in a row coming in. You think they're excited to go to freaking New Mexico? The land of enchantment? I've never been to New Mexico, but is it that exciting for them to go? 3 straight losses and then go play an upstart team like this? Who's going to be pumped up to be in a bowl? Groovy says, Hunter says, show me the monitor after a huge stack on Browning. Is that game underway already? Shout out says, you can bet college football, college player props on Prize Picks. I think you could only bet them on Prize. I don't know. I thought some regular sites had them as well. Michael B says, I may actually play the Cavaliers. Say they're off 3 straight losses, but they were on the road to the Magic and Celtics. Now they get a land on third day and 4 nights coming out of Toronto win. The Nets at 3.5 versus the Warriors. I'm always kind of want to back the Nets. I like your spot here, Matt. We like the Magic in the last couple of years. We've been Magic backers waiting for them to break out. You lose the Celtics at home, run undefeated. Atlanta, third game, 4 nights off a win. Back-to-back roadies. I like it here. I like the Cavs at home with you. T-Minus, sorry if I said he died. He almost died. Well, listen. You say something wrong to your wife, you're almost going to die, bro. We're just really an almost died away from everything. Come on. Groovies. What do you think, Higgs? Townsend Tigers. Where is Townsend? They got Bryant today, right? They're playing Bryant? What is this line? Is this like 3? What is this? I want to take the under. It didn't. It was on the numbers. Again, I got 21 college basketball games on the site today, and I got a 5-pack up, and I got 9 of them in the chat here. Michael B says thoughts on A&M versus UCLA. I like A&M today, Michael. Kansas -7. Chris, welcome on into the show. We were just talking a little Jayhawk basketball here versus Indiana. I don't know. I'm a Kansas guy. Tough on the road, laying a touchdown here. I don't know. I want to, Hoosier basketballs hasn't been good. I don't know if I want to lay 7 here on the road. I mean, you're telling me that when they play these guys at home, this line is going to be a 10, 14-point game, maybe 12 points, probably. I'm going Kansas 5 for their home court because they're that good. Lost at Marquette. I don't know if I want to lay the 7. Napoli money line and under. And a under 3.5. Again, I need a league for any of these things. You're not helping me. There we go. Series A and Bundesliga. Thank you. Serie A, and of course I knew that was Bundesliga. Bundesliga. Love Bundesliga. Groovy says, Fernando, Napoli -300. Maybe best. Oh, Napoli money line is -300? Oh, listen, you can't come in here with that. You can't come in here with that, Fernando. -300. Get out of here. PAT point after touchdowns. Okay. Oh, all right. So that was a 2.5 touchdowns. He had the ICP. I thought that was like points, like for kicker props. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. I didn't know it was a point after. Yeah, I do not think that the Chiefs scored 3 touchdowns. That's why I was like, oh, 3 points. You needed a field goal. Yes, I would say under the 2.5. T-Money says Pistons should be embarrassed to be collecting NBA paychecks. Don't hate on the Pistons. Fernando says groovy. Napoli money line under 3.5. I mean that. Yes, that's what I would rather do. That I'm not gonna take a 300. Stop Geo, my guy, popping in. Good to see you, Stop Geo. We saw you yesterday in Ross and Jesse's chat. What do you say? Parlayed a 112 St. Mary's money line and Creighton money line here. I don't hate it. I sort of like. I was high on Mary's, and they're still like a 500 club. I don't know why they're sputtering out of the gate here. And Creighton, I got a bad number on Bama. I got a 5.5. It's like a 7 or 8 now. So I guess Creighton's going to roll tonight. Groovy says, Michael, take me to the rehab. I'm nonstop sports for 15 hours. I was up. I guess I got about like 7:15. Took my wife. She wanted bagels. I drove 15 minutes to Jersey Village to get bagels at Jersey Bagels. And then I stopped at my mom, dropped her off at Dunkin' Donuts. She was happy. And then after this, I will do NFL free pick videos for tomorrow. And then I don't know if I got to take my daughter. She wants to get my son something for Christmas. Michael B says, I wish I could, but I have errands to run. I had to write a habeas corpus petition tonight. Family application. I wish I could. Habeas corpus petition. Michael. A writ of habeas corpus. Michael B. Thoughts on Iona and St. Joe's? I like St. Joe's, man. St. Joe's is a little scrappy bunch. And this Iona team, I was not high on them to start the year. They lost their best guy. The coach is gone. I know they still have being teams in the AA MAC is one thing. Coming on St. Joe's, I lean on Joe's. Team Money, do you like NC's coach? I don't like him. I feel he's sketchy coach because the talent level of NC, they should be much better than they are. Every time I watch them, I see Flash is great. Yeah, well, I mean, let's be honest. You have 13 guys on a roster. 6 of them are going to go to the NBA. Are they going to be superstar, James Worthy, Michael Jordan, kind of guys, Vince Carter's? I don't know. Maybe one might be a stud, but these guys have stayed right? They weren't one and done guys. This is a team that still went to the championship game a couple of years ago. This is a good team, and again, coach wise, the legends. It's tough to compare because these kids are a lot of one and done kind of guys, right? Everybody wants to go in a year or two, we're out of here. It's tough to kind of get things going. This year's team, though, might be like the championship team. They're good. They're going to win a lot of games. Team money flashes of brilliance. The flashes are trash for Carolina. Michael B just had to interrupt with my typing. Charles in Connecticut popped in. He is watching on the Twitter. I wish there was like comments on Twitter. I'm glad they come here, but I get this notification, and it's, it was 10 minutes ago, and they're probably thinking, "Wow, this guy doesn't even answer." I don't know. I should probably start the show with those like, "All right, I know people watch from Twitter now, and a handful of you never been in here. You don't know what the show's about." Like a lot of shows. Now I see a lot of those things live on Twitter. I never knew because after I post the free picks, I close it out. I had no idea it says on Twitter Live now or in Spaces or whatever it's called. I'm going to Twitter right now to look at it. See, winning. Oh, so the winning free picks one, it says winning. Obviously, doesn't have my name here because it's my channel. But winning free picks is live. Interesting. All right. Good stuff, I guess. Groovy says the vanilla long john from Dunkin' brings me back. I don't drink coffee. Never had coffee. Groovy, good luck. I'm running a Dunkin' right now. There you go, Groovy. So we brought 25 munchkins, and they were all gone. My two kids ate them. Those little chubby bastards. They're all gone. Really, 25 munchkins and bagel and cream cheese you ate? Little porkers. That's it. No more comments? That's fine. Let's run it out here. So college hoops today. Monmouth minus 4.5. Baylor minus 3.5. Memphis minus 2.5. UCLA on the money line plus 110. Missouri State money line even. North Carolina money line minus 110. Arizona money line minus 125. UMass plus 3.5. Southern Illinois plus a 5 spot. NFL today. Bengals over to 40.5. Colts first half minus 120. Lions first half over 23.5. College football already underway. Georgia Southern minus 3. Loser. Lafayette's plus 3. Appalachian State minus 6.5. Boise plus 4. Cal over 57.5. Old Dominion famous Toastery Bowl. I threw Old Dominion there because I want to say famous Toastery Bowl every day. Over 49.5. We got 2 comments here. Michael B saying have a good one. Look at this one. To Moose, my guy. Tommy, can you tell me where the money is on your rent for Kentucky and Notre Dame game? So let's talk about Kentucky. The rent money. We're going to put the rent money on these 2 games. I guess you're coming down to live. You're going to be out on the streets. You put your rent money on these games. Kentucky NC. I like North Carolina. I think that's the wrong banner. Let me pull up the right banner. North Carolina is right there for you. We like North Carolina and Notre James. I love Notre James. I actually was looking the other way. Notre Dame. Georgetown should Notre Dame be favored by 4 or 5 points? I know Georgetown's bad. I'd lean Georgetown, but this is not a good game. Why do you want to get involved in that game? I misprint that. I meant to say on my end. Oh, my rent money's on the Kentucky game. If I put my rent money on that game, it would be on North Carolina. And if I was putting on the other game, I would just rather be homeless because I don't want to bet either the Hoyas or the Irish. Well, where you been, Tommy? Where you been? Gio's in the house. Did you like my props at all? Square by thing to cash. No, oh, you know what? I must have skipped this. I apologize. I skipped it. Thank you for bringing these up. I thought it was just the Dabo prop. It was somebody else's. Hockerson receiving yards. No, I don't care. It's square. You got a backup quarterback. He's going to look for his tight end. Chase receptions. I have no idea what they are. Was they like 5.5? St. Brown over receptions. Again, he's going to get them. Cortland over. I'd rather do a Cortland touchdown than receptions. You could break it. I don't hate any of these. Detroit's defense is terrible. The Bengals defense is bad. The Chase one I'd be up in the air about because you still got a rookie quarterback or second, whatever he is. He's still new. I know he's not a rookie anymore, but you know what I'm saying here. They might run the ball more, mixing, tougher defense. So Hawkinson, yes. Chase, I'd say no. St. Brown, it's a 50-50. Sutton, I'd say okay. What's the numbers, Gio? Yeah, I mean, no numbers. It's tough to say, but no numbers, tough to call. But those, I mean, you could broad stroke it thinking how things will be, you know. So if they're nothing too crazy, they're fine. All righty, I'm gonna roll on out here on a. I got LaSalle. I didn't tell you who I had early here, 12 o'clock actually. I do have LaSalle and Georgia Tech here in noon games. And who else? Is Indiana State a noon game too, or is that 2 o'clock? LaSalle, Georgia Tech's playing. Indiana State, I guess, is later on. They're 145. Do I think Chase scores? Yes. And thank you, boss. Sorry, at work couldn't have the yards usually. Gio, it's no problem. I appreciate you popping in. That's all it's about. People come in. Tamu says, I just completely stay away from the Steelers game. How about the total? I like the over here. We have it in the chat. Let's pop it up right for you. Oh, no, Steelers game. Steelers aren't playing the Bengals. We have the Colts. Colts first half. So Steelers total, I think you have to look over here just because I know Pittsburgh doesn't score, but the Colts defense does give up some points. And the line move here says that Pittsburgh's going to score some points. I don't see this being like a 13-10 game. Colts score at home. They score. They don't win at home. They're 2-4 at home, but they do put points on the board. I'd lean over. We got Bengals tipping off pretty soon. Any change in these? What am I seeing here? So we got 3s and 41.5s in Cincy, 1s and 41s in Indy, 5s and 48. That line is up to a 5 now on Denver. It was all the way down to a 4 spot from a 5.5. Now the money's coming in on Detroit. I mean, I understand they're home. Denver on the road again. We saw them give up a bunch of points, 70 to be exact, to the Dolphins, although they were giving up 16 points a game of late. Do you think they stink it up here? Now, I have the over. I've said I like the over in this game. I'm sticking with Overtown there. I don't know. Do we want to do a 4 here? Interesting. T-Money says, I'm over here looking at first half TD scoring props. Mixing $2, Chase is 340. I don't hate that. I don't think they're getting shut out. Right? I mean, are people going to think, oh my goodness, the Vikings shut out the Raiders and the Raiders just scored 63. The Vikings are the 85 Bears. Is that what people are thinking in this game? That what we're thinking? Want to jump on LSU. Texas leaving them in the game at 38. I sort of like LSU today, believe it or not, but Texas has hurt me this season, T-Money. I think I remember it against Marquette. I'm like, if you can't stay within 10 of Marquette, are you really that good? I don't hate LSU here. You want to grab LSU. All right. Let's wrap this up. Put a little bow on it here for a pre-Christmas party. And it's T-Money's birthday party next Saturday. I'll be back tomorrow. Look headlines tomorrow. And with Bulls come in and maybe limited me again. I keep saying I'm going to bring out look headlines back at night a little bit. Why not? Because that way we keep both shows kind of half hourish. We'll see. Again, notification bells on. Appreciate everybody watching. Hit the like button and vote in the poll. Where's the poll? I got to get to the poll to shut it down. I got to shut the poll down. So if there's a comment coming in the next 20 seconds, you will be talked about. But right now, I'm going to close the poll. See who wins: Frosty or the Grinch. And I'm on the wrong channel, so let me go to the winning repick instead of being on the picks and parlays YouTube channel. Watching the video now, I'm on Sean Higgs. Wonderful. It's everyone but the winning free pick one I need. Wow, the Grinch ran away with this thing. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. 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 You guys are a bunch of sick SOBs out here voting for the Grinch.